Kreischer, you guys see him all the time on the Travel Channel, but we steal him anytime we feel we can torture the poor man. And man, he was purple. He was turning purple when we were.
I literally looked like Barney, big, fat, and purple. Like, and it didn't end. I checked into my hotel, and the guy was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Why? Do I look wrong?" He's like, "Were you just running from something?" I was like, "No, I was with Jillian Michaels."
Jillian had a gun. But seriously, when I started running, it took me about 3 months until, like, I ran out of anger and frustration when I started running. Like, I did not enjoy it. I hated it. But after about 3 months, I got to where I really liked it, and I could think clearer when I'd come back from running or from the gym. How long would I have to do this type of workout where you're using your body weight, where you're doing this really vigorous cardio and hardcore muscle training, like back to back to back to back to back?
Where it seems doable.
Right.
That's what I want. I want to get there.
How long do we have to be miserable to find this pleasant?
Perfect question, Rachel.
How long do we have to be miserable? I love also, by the way, that I got equated to being thrown off of a cliff. My mother would be so proud. So back to your question. Quite honestly, in about a week, I could have you conditioned where you'd be living through it, and in 2 weeks, you'd sail through that. But when that happens, you know, you need to tweak it, you need to up the game. So you need to make the exercises a little more intense, you need to change what you're doing so that you are constantly making yourself a little uncomfortable so that the body is responding.
So for it to work, I've got to always feel miserable.
Like right on the edge of misery.
Now what, this is...
It really boils things down. Like a reduction, a sauce.
It's a very uncomfortable feeling when your body's like, kind of like, hey, we should throw up, we should go to the bathroom, and you're trembling. An hour later, you're still laying in bed trembling. Like, I mean, hey, if it works, if it can get me healthy, I'll do it. I'm just saying, whatever happened to a heart rate of 123, fat burn, like casual, watch your iPad, like just sit there. Hey, I can do this all day.
I think your point is...
How's it working out for you?
This is okay. Not so good, I guess.
To the six-pack abs yet, though, huh?
Bert, I mean, you've got like a unipack. So I'm just... I love you. That's okay.
I'm married. What's this? I don't want to get in too good a shape and scare her.
Like, what's the point? I got her trained. It's okay. So, Jillian has very kindly offered to send us some of your DVDs so that we can get more used to this. But what can everybody... You know, what are like your top tips for anybody in this room who wants to work out? And more importantly, we were talking on a serious note at the gym today that gym memberships are so expensive, many people just can simply not afford to go to a gym. What are some top tips to get everybody a little more into doing something?
Okay. First of all, utilize your resources. So, for example, Rachel has a knee injury, and there were a couple of moments where I really had to correct your form because...
My biggest problem was that I've been overcompensating for a bad knee and making my whole core all screwed up. Terrible form.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Pretty much.
I don't know how to lunge correctly or stand correctly because I try and favor one leg and I'm actually making it worse.
Making it, right, significantly worse. So the first thing, there are a million resources out there where you can educate yourself for free. So go on the web, get books from the library, go to Exercise TV. I have a ton of fitness videos that are up there for free. There are plenty of other trainers
I got one of those. I even told her that today. I was like, I do your yoga.
Aww.
Which I'm sure is a beautiful sight, me in a hotel room. Doing yoga, sweating and breathing.
I'm just having so much fun. Bert, downward facing dog.
I could have done that to you, but I thought it would be unusually cruel. Yeah. With Bert next to you, I was like, maybe we'll skip the down dog today.
So use the resources that are out there for free.
For free, so that you're educated on form, you don't hurt yourself.
What else? Give me 2 more, quick.
Okay, number 2, work with your own body weight. So things like lunges, squats, plies, push-ups, crunches, jumping jacks, mountain climbers.
Like 4 times I wanted to work with someone else's body weight.
Last last one. Give me one more.
Okay,
one to grow on.
Number 3, and this one's most important. You've got to watch what you're eating. Because if you think about it, I could beat the heck out of these two for an hour. They'll burn 500 calories. Like 1.5 pieces of pizza is 500 calories. So it's perspective.
Like you have to kill yourself to burn 500 calories.
Yeah.
And then boom, is a slice of pie later. Might as well have stayed in bed. You know? Yeah.
You got to
do the math. You have to do the math. Now, quid pro quo, I always told Jillian, you know, I've got to teach her how to fend for herself and make at least one meal for herself. So I'm going to teach her how to make an everything piece of salmon. The salmon that will taste like an everything bagel. Absolutely delicious. And Jillian.